Buenos dias, amigos, amigas, from the American Legion Post 7. I'm sitting here with a combat vet. This gentleman was a combat vet. He's been in Asia quite a bit. We were talking, and we were talking about languages, and we're going to talk a little bit more. He's familiar with a lot of the Asian languages. So, Josiah, you want to go ahead and talk about whatever you choose to talk about?
Well, there are two dialects spoken in Vietnam, Ming and Hmong. I speak a little Hmong. Ming is from the Chinese, Hmong is from the Korean.
Wow. Okay. Now we were talking about Korean because I studied Korean in the 70s at the Defense Language Institute in Monterey, California, Presidio of Monterey. And when I started talking in Korean, you recognized it.
I was in Korea for 8 months.
8 months.
I went there to study Aikido.
Okay.
I trained with the Korean Rock Marines.
Okay, and once again, I'm not fluent in Korean, but I have a knowledge of it. I can read, write, and speak some of it. But that was a long time ago. Do you still remember those
Yes.
languages?
Yes, because my thought process is, when a person says the language, my thought process automatically goes back to what I remember.
Okay. Yeah, I still can remember some of that Korean and read and write. But
Yoboseo.
okay. Now, I want to ask you. I'm aware of your service, and you're a medal recipient. Many medals. I've seen your medals before. And, you want to talk a little bit about that?
I have a few. I have the Bronze Star with V device, the Silver, and the Navy Cross.
Yeah, and I've seen them, and I want to say thank you for your service. For your service,
You
combat
said that
vet.
40 years ago, I would have said you're welcome.
Yeah, okay, but you did serve, and you served valiantly, and I want to say thank you for that. And you're here with your wife. You're living here full time, and you got your wife with you. She's a very nice lady, and you guys get around a lot.
She's a veteran also, 21 years Navy.
Oh, wow, fantastic. I didn't know she was a veteran. But anyway, you guys get a lot out to the music gigs, and that's where I see you guys a lot, here at the American Legion or at some of the nightclubs where there's music. You want to talk about that?
My wife loves to dance, and she likes music venues. So she follows 4 or 5 different groups that put on shows here in Mexico.
Yeah. She's really nice. Once again, you have a connection to Michigan. I'm from the Detroit and the Detroit area, and you're from there too, I think.
I grew from the time I was 13 until I was grown 17. I lived in Detroit, 8 Mile and Woodward, Brewster Tenement Housing.
Wow, they were nicer back then, but a lot of they were nicer. Almost, yeah. It's not
Cement cubicles.
But Detroit is making a comeback, has made a comeback, and I was there recently, and they are putting just a lot of good stuff going on in Detroit again. So, so you went to high school at
Central High.
Okay, there, because you were
It's just out of the industrial.
just out of industrial. Okay, and you went to college too. You're a college graduate.
Michigan State.
Michigan State University. So you stayed in Michigan, and what is your degree in?
Mechanics. I have a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanics.
Okay, all right, sounds great. Now, what do you like about coming to the Legion? We make a lot of good friends here. So,
Well, I joined the American Legion probably 40 years ago.
okay,
I also joined the VFW. I always figured maybe one day I would need it.
and they're here for us.
Yeah, I come to swap war stories.
Okay. Now, I've been a member here. I just signed my 5th membership, here, and we really enjoy being here. And there's a lot of nice Mexican residents here too. We socialize with.
Well, I like to be around the natives. Anytime I go to a foreign country, I don't want the tourist trap. I want to be where the natives are.
Yeah, I can see that. Now, what foreign countries have you been to? You can either talk about your military service or after your military service.
I've been to the Philippines, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. I've been to England, Spain. I've been to France. I've done a little bit of traveling.
Yeah, you've done quite a bit of traveling.
Germany.
Germany too. Wow, wow. So you're well traveled, not only in the military but outside after.
After the military, the Caribbean. I did extensive travel in the Caribbean.
Wow. Okay.
Been to all the islands except Nassau.
All right, man. Well traveled. Much better traveled than me. But is there anything else you like to say? You got time. You can use it.
I'm an American, and I've been to a lot of places, but I always go home. I grew up in Louisiana on a farm, and I like that venue.
Yeah, you like Louisiana. I've never been to Louisiana, but I like Creole and Cajun music. Zydeco. You heard of Zydeco, huh?
Zydeco is homemade instruments made during the time of slavery.
Yeah, that's the history. Back, something about the history. Now, my brother had a Zydeco band in Detroit, the Detroit area before. I'll show you the newsletter, the newspaper article about him from the Detroit News. That was many years ago.
I played the washboards, the steel drum, and the spoons.
Okay. So you're a Cajun.
No, I'm a Creole.
You're a Creole. Okay.
My mother is Cajun.
You're a Creole. Have you heard of Queen Ida from
Yes.
San Francisco? She's great. And Clifton Chenier, Buckwheat Zydeco Doral.
I actually know Cliff. I used to live in Jamaica. I lived in the Grill. I used to go to what's called the State Building.
Okay.
And they have jam sessions there.
Okay.
I knew Peter Tosh.
You're talking about Peter Tosh there, yeah.
I met those musicians when they weren't famous.
Yeah, wow, yeah. I get out to Detroit, I see a lot of music when I'm in Detroit, and I've had experience listening to the Creole and Cajun Zydeco, mostly Zydeco music, since I was a teenager, so I love that. So Louisiana, you grew up and raised in Louisiana. All right, anything else? You got a lot to say. I know this gentleman, you come here, talk with him. He is an amazing man. Once again, a combat vet. I'm not a combat vet. I'm a non-combat vet. I served in peacetime, but I'm glad to sit around and talk with gentlemen.
I got drafted at age 17.
Okay.
I joined the Marine Corps when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
I first went to Camp Pendleton. I went to Paris Island for AIT. I trained at Camp Lejeune. I went to sniper school at Quantico. I had my combat diver school in Panama City in Florida. I went to the Philippines for jungle training.
You're welcome. 100 apiece.
I ran the gambit.
And we're upstairs over here.
Okay, yeah, wow, what a lot of experience there. Thanks once again. I remember I saw your medals, and they were nice.
A bunch of brass.
Bunch of brass.
I'd rather have respect of a fellow Marine than a medal.
Yes, of course. Of course. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Semper Fi.
Well, that's what you hear from Marines. Semper Fi. Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm not a historian. I was just there. That's all.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for this interview once again. Thank you for your service. If anybody comes out to the Lakeside area, meet him and his beautiful wife. She's a very nice lady, and they're very good people. And they integrated into the Mexican communities, and they're integrated. They love the Mexican people here and love the country here. And please come meet them. They're very approachable. His wife is awesome. And they're great music lovers, too.
Yeah, I can talk about anything.
He can. I'll tell you. I can sit here for 2 hours, and we've done it before. So thanks a lot, and adios.
Adios.
Okay, thanks for doing this.
Solamente, señor.
Okay, gracias. Gracias.